Food processors and blenders look pretty similar at first glance. They both chop, mix, and process food, so a lot of people assume they basically do the same thing. But here's the truth. Buying the wrong one can make cooking way more frustrating than it needs to be. Because while they overlap in some areas, they're designed for a completely different job. So in this video, we're breaking down the real differences between a food processor and a blender, what each one does best, which one most people actually need, and whether it's worth owning both. And one of them is much more versatile than most people realize. What a blender is designed for. Let's start with the blender. A blender is built mainly for liquids and smooth textures. It uses fast spinning blades combined with a tall jar design that pulls ingredients downward into a vortex. That's why blenders are great for smoothies, milkshakes, soups, sauces, and frozen drinks. If you've ever made a smoothie, you already know where a blender shines. But here's the mistake people make. They expect a blender to handle every kitchen task. And that's where problems start, where blenders struggle. Blenders aren't ideal for many solid food prep tasks. For example, chopping vegetables evenly in a blender can be difficult because ingredients tend to move unevenly around the jar. The bottom gets overprocessed while larger pieces stay stuck near the top. They also struggle with shredding cheese, slicing vegetables, or making dough. So while blenders are excellent for smooth mixtures, they're not designed for detailed prep work. And that's exactly where food processors come in. What a food processor is designed for. A food processor is built for versatility and food prep. Instead of focusing on liquids, it's designed to handle solid ingredients more efficiently. Food processors use wider bowls and interchangeable blades that allow you to chop, slice, shred, grate, mix, and even knead dough. That makes them incredibly useful for everyday cooking. Need chopped onions? Sliced vegetables? Pizza dough? That's where a food processor becomes a huge time saver. And once people start using one regularly, they usually realize something surprising. The biggest difference isn't just what they do, it's how they process food. A blender creates smooth consistency. A food processor gives you control over texture. That's why a blender is perfect for smoothies and soups, while a food processor is better for meal prep and cooking tasks. So instead of asking which one is better, the real question is, what are you actually using it for? Speed versus precision. Blenders are usually faster for liquids because the design naturally keeps ingredients moving toward the blades. You throw everything in, blend it, and you're done. Food processors, on the other hand, are more about precision and flexibility. They give you more control over slicing thickness, chopping size, and texture. And this is where many buyers accidentally choose the wrong appliance. People buy a blender expecting food processor results, or buy a food processor expecting smoothie performance. And that usually leads to disappointment. Another big difference is cleanup. Blenders are often easier to rinse quickly after making smoothies or liquids. Food processors usually have more parts and attachments, especially if you're using slicing or shredding discs. But at the same time, those extra attachments are what make food processors more versatile. So there's always a trade-off between simplicity and flexibility. Which one is better for families? For families, the answer often depends on cooking habits. If your household makes smoothies, protein shakes, soups, or frozen drinks regularly, a blender makes more sense. But if you cook often and spend a lot of time chopping or prepping ingredients, a food processor can save you a huge amount of effort. Now here's the question a lot of people ask. Can one replace the other completely? The short answer, not really. A powerful blender can handle some light chopping tasks, and a food processor can blend certain ingredients. But neither truly replaces the strengths of the other. Blenders are still better for smooth liquids. Food processors are still better for prep work and texture control. So while there's overlap, they're designed with different priorities in mind. And this is the part most buyers realize too late. The wrong appliance doesn't just waste money. It actually makes cooking harder. What most people actually need. For a lot of people, the better choice depends on lifestyle. If you mostly drink smoothies or protein shakes, start with a blender. If you cook meals regularly and want faster prep work, start with a food processor. And if you cook often, having both honestly makes the biggest difference. Because together, they cover almost everything in a modern kitchen. So when it comes to food processor versus blender, neither one is universally better. Understanding that difference helps you choose the right appliance, instead of buying something that doesn't fit how you cook. And if you're looking for good options, I've added some of the best food processors and blenders in the description below, so you can check current prices and find the right one for your kitchen. If this video helped clear up the difference, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Which one do you use more, a blender or a food processor? Thank you.